Hello guys, positive vibes here. Today I am going to teach on tricks of biological classification. Before heading into the video, if you did not subscribe the video, please subscribe the video and click the bell icon. R.H. Whitaker classified all the organisms under 5 kingdoms. They are Kingdom Oneera, Kingdom Protista, Kingdom Fungi, Kingdom Plantae and Kingdom Animalia. Now we are going to see on tricks. First, Kingdom Oneera. To remember the characteristic features of organisms that comes under Kingdom Oneera, you have to remember just one word, that is Pan-Chan. I hope everybody know Chin-Chan. Similarly, remember Pan-Chan, okay? P stands for prokaryotic, A stands for absence of nuclear membrane, C stands for cellular, H stands for heterotrophic, A stands for autotrophic and N stands for non-cellulosic. That is, the organisms which comes under Kingdom Oneera are prokaryotic, nuclear membrane is absent, they are cellular, they are heterotrophic as well as autotrophic and non-cellulosic. That is, cellulose is absent in them. Next, Kingdom Protista. To remember the characteristic features which comes under the organisms of Kingdom Protista, you have to remember a simple word, that is pepsin hack. I hope everybody do many hacks with Pepsi, right? Just add a N, okay? Pepsin hack. P stands for Protista, E stands for eukaryotic, PCN stands for presence of cell wall and nuclear membrane, H stands for heterotrophic, A stands for autotrophic, K stands for cellular kingdom. That is, the organisms which comes under Kingdom Protista are eukaryotic, their cell wall and nuclear membrane is present, they may be heterotrophic or autotrophic and they are cellular. That is, they have only cellular level, only small cells to perform all the functions like digestion, respiration, all that functions, okay? Next is Kingdom Fungi. To remember Kingdom Fungi characteristic feature, you have to remember a simple word, that is Pepsin HTML. In computer we do HTML, right? Remember a man called as Pepsin, okay? Pepsin. He has a HTML, Pepsin HTML. F stands for fungi, E stands for eukaryotes, PCN stands for presence of chitin and nuclear membrane, H stands for heterotrophs, TML stands for tissue or multicellular level. That is, the organisms which contains fungi are eukaryotes. In them, they have chitin in their cell wall, okay, and nuclear membrane is present. They are heterotrophs and they are tissue level. That is, many cells unite to form a tissue, right? So, tissue level begins from the Kingdom Fungi. Kingdom Plantae. For Kingdom Plantae, the mnemonic itself is Plantae. Only thing you have to do is add a O after the word plant, okay? PL stands for Plantae, A stands for autotrophic, N stands for nuclear membrane present, T stands for tissue, O stands for organ level, A stands for autotrophic and E stands for heterotrophic. That is, the organisms which comes under Plantae are autotrophs and nuclear membrane is present in them. They are tissue level as well as organ level. That is, some plants may be in tissue level and some plants may be in organ level, okay? Organ level means many tissues unite to form the organ. Then autotrophic and eukaryotic. At the end of the video, I will tell what is autotrophic, what is eukaryotics, okay? Kingdom Animalia. For Kingdom Animalia, remember a mnemonic, a Tushi camp. Remember a girl called as Tushi, okay? A stands for Animalia, T stands for tissue, O stands for organ, OA stands for organ system, H stands for heterotrophic, E stands for eukaryotic, CA stands for cell wall is absent, MP stands for membrane is present. Here, membrane is nothing but the nuclear membrane, okay? So, the organisms which comes under Kingdom Animalia may be tissue or organ system, okay? Many organisms are there, okay? The H for heterotrophic and E for eukaryotic. In Animalia, the cell wall is totally absent. This may also come as a question in a NEET exam. In which of the following kingdoms cell wall is completely absent? Next is nuclear membrane is present. Two kingdom classification. Carl Linnaeus proposed the first classification. He classified all the organisms into Plantae and Animalia. Next comes the Ernest Haeckel. He classified all the organisms under Protista, Plantae and Animalia. So, 4 kingdom classification was proposed by Copeland. He proposed this Oneera. Okay, Oneera, Protista, Plantae, Algae is the classification proposed by the Copeland. Copeland introduced this Oneera. 5 kingdom classification. A hero comes the R.H. Whittaker. He proposed 5 kingdom classification. Oneera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. He introduced fungi. So this may also come as a neat question. Who introduced this fungi? Then you have to write R.H. Whittaker. Who introduced Protista? Who introduced Oneera? This may also come as a neat question. So be careful and all of you attend the questions carefully. Thank you. Before ending the video, I have to say some terms, okay? Prokaryotes. Prokaryotes are organisms which does not contain a well-defined nucleus. I have to say they contain nucleus but not well-defined manner because the nuclear membrane is absent in them. Because of this, they are called as nucleolus. The nucleus present in the prokaryotes is known as nucleolus because of the absence of the nuclear membrane. Autotrophs. Autotrophs are organisms which can prepare their own food. Heterotrophs. Heterotrophs are organisms which cannot prepare their own food and depend on other organisms to prepare their food. Here is test yourself questions. Please read the questions and give the correct answer in your comment section. Thank you.